that most of it's derivative, and it falls into one extreme or another, which is total world building, devoid of any kind of human drama or real story on the one hand, and then just pulp on the other, which is just science garbage, devoid of any real frame of reference, and then just stereotypical interactions between cookie cutter characters, frankly. So my book, as an indie author, I tried to solve some of these problems, at least in terms of creating a science fiction novel that I myself would love to read. And my angle of attack was do the hard science, do the research, be aware of this stuff, but also contextualize the narrative within the issues that we're experiencing now. So rather than a completely fantastic space opera, really long time ago, a galaxy far, far away kind of stuff, grounded in reality, but then pump up the volume in terms of what we know now about quantum mechanics, cosmology, all the goodies, and make the
multiple worlds hypothesis is your basic idea, right? I mean, you take the multiple worlds hypothesis.
Techmark level 4 is correct in principle. So we live in a mathematical multiverse. What are the consequences?
Exactly.
And blend these two together so that you have a very real world, real characters experiencing real cross-generational, gender-based problems, the politics, the maelstrom of living in America in 2025. And then juxtapose that with a mathematical multiverse and its reality, and then see what happens. I call it above the head and between the legs, which is hard science fiction, the implications of the infinite, and make it happen within the context of real human lives dealing with their own challenges and trying to attain their own goals. That was my attempt as an independent indie author to do that. And I satisfied myself, which is, as a writer, quite an accomplishment. And I'm getting it out there. So
I'm reading it now. I this whole year has been delayed because I've been sort of the editor on a number of other books, not science fiction, and so my reading, my physical reading has gone down. I still listen to audiobooks, but my actual sit in a chair and read a book time has gone to nearly zero.
Yeah, it's difficult.
To nearly zero. I do think you should probably do an audiobook.
I'm recruiting voices right now. I originally wanted to do the audiobook just myself, and I usurped one of my podcast shows, the No Hair All Heart podcast show, and I read literally half the book, just me. I
did see that. In fact, I was waiting for you to finish for me to download them all.
Yeah. But instead, or in supplement to that, I'm now recruiting folks to play the voices, and I want to make it very entertaining. I've got some English speakers, English accents, kind of Star Wars style, and I've got females for the female roles, which is very, very helpful. And,
other than my wife, I don't know any females.
Yeah. And then, so hopefully that'll be fun. So I can't wait to get it to you and to anyone interested in terms of the audiobook. And I think that it'll expand the reach significantly for all the reasons that you mentioned, which is, my book is 120,000 words, which is like a 10-hour read. Who has really the commitment now to sit their ass down and consume the fazool? So I think an audiobook will be much, much better for getting bigger reach.
Yeah, one of the books I edited this year was a memoir, and I told her she has to do an audiobook, and she fought me.
No.
And finally she said, okay, clone my voice and do an AI version. So I cloned her voice and did an AI version. Of course, it's terrible. So I said, no, you're going to have to read it yourself. I don't wanna. But then she ended up doing it. It's doing well, and she did a great job of reading her own.
I actually enjoyed